The AP Royal Oak is an iconic watch design, much like the Porsche 911 or an Hermes Birkin. But the size is deceiving unless you know how to properly fit the Royal Oak to your wrist. Hi, I'm Elizabeth Smith with Oliver Smith Jeweler, and today I'm telling you everything you need to know about the Royal Oak so you can choose the best watch for your wrist. If you like watches and want to learn more about them, make sure to follow us on Instagram at Oliver Smith Jeweler and also Watches by Oliver Smith. So talking about the AP Royal Oak, gorgeous watch, super popular right now, but the size can be really deceiving. So I'm going to walk you through all the things that make this watch so special and help you decide which watch is best for you. Let's start with some history of AP and the Royal Oak itself. Audemars Piguet was founded by two childhood friends in the mid-1800s and is still family owned today. That's actually pretty impressive for a watch brand. The Royal Oak itself came out in the early 1970s and was an answer to the quartz crisis. All these watch brands were freaking out, thinking that their businesses were going to end because quartz watches were introduced to the market. So AP brought on a man named Gerald Genta, who has now become very well known in the watch designing world, to create them a luxury sports watch. Now at the time, a luxury sports watch didn't exist. So this watch was extremely disruptive. It was a 39mm size, which was very big at the time, and it cost 10 times more than a Rolex Submariner when it hit the market. And it was a steel watch. That's crazy. So it took some time for the Royal Oak to take off, but the design held true and has become one of the most sought after watches today. Take the watch I'm wearing as an example. This is a 36mm Royal Oak from the early 2000s, and for reference, I have a 6-inch wrist. So the 36mm is measuring the bezel, but you're going to see the watch actually extends about 2mm on either side from the bezel around my wrist. So this watch wears closer to a 42, maybe even a 43mm size. To me, 36mm is as big as I can go, potentially a 37mm because that's currently in production, but that's going to be the max, I would say, for a woman or someone with a similar wrist size. Today, AP makes the Royal Oak in a 33mm, a 34mm, and a 37mm. If you want to go back to vintage or pre-owned pieces, they made a 36mm as well. I would say for a woman, the max size you can go is a 37mm, again, because the way it wears so much larger on the wrist. Now, if you like to wear a watch more like a bracelet style, as in it wears more like a piece of jewelry, I recommend the 33 or the 34mm. However, you should know that these are quartz watches and not an automatic movement. So if that matters to you, it does make a difference. I'm also going to note that we have plenty of male clients that are wearing the 36 and 37mm size, especially since it wears so much larger on the wrist. In conclusion, if you're shopping for a Royal Oak, I would recommend trying it on in person to start. That's really going to give you the best idea of how the watch fits on your wrist. If you want to try it on with us, we're located in Scottsdale and Aspen, Colorado. Give us a visit. Thanks for watching.